Hello there, my name is Annihilator, and I'm the creator of the Follower Map Marker mod for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In this video, I'll give you a brief rundown of what my mod does and how it's used. Along with that, I'll give you a short tutorial on how to install it and make sure it's working fine with your game. Okay, so my mod comes in two versions, the main Follower Map Marker mod and the Beacon version. Both of these versions differ in the way they add markers to the world. However, their principles remain the same. I'll cover both of these versions in the video, giving both cons and pros to both. Alright, let's start off with the main Follower Map Marker mod. In this version, a dialogue option is added to every single follower in the vanilla game. As you can see in this video, the dialogue option is stated Get Map Marker. Once this is clicked, a quest will be added into the miscellaneous section of your quest journal. From here, it can be toggled on and off, and will display the marker above the follower's head, just like a standard quest marker. This version of the mod allows as many markers as you want, with all of them being able to be toggled on and off depending on what you want. All the markers you have added will stay there until you uninstall the mod. This version of the mod tends to be a bit more glitchy than the Beacon version, and isn't as lore friendly as some people may like. Glitchy in the sense that you may not be able to add a marker if you haven't progressed further enough in your follower's storyline. To sum it up, this version is good if you want to have multiple markers for multiple followers. The cons being that you can't have markers for followers that aren't in the vanilla game, it tends to be glitchy at times, and finally, it isn't the most lore friendly mod, if you're into that sort of thing. Now onto the Beacon version. This is my latest mod, and I've only recently fixed a bug that was causing a save file bloat issue. In this version, instead of there being a dialogue option, it's an actual physical object in the game. Upstairs in the Riverwood Trader, you'll find a magical beacon that when picked up, activates the quest just like the Follower Map Marker version. The beacon can then be placed inside a follower's inventory, on the ground, wherever you want. The marker will always follow the beacon's location. To make this version a bit more lore friendly than the previous, I designed it so that if you lose the beacon, there's no way you can get it back. You have to remember, it is a rare magical beacon. To sum it up, this is my favourite version, just because it's easier to use and you don't get your miscellaneous section of your quest journal covered in follower map markers. Not to mention that you can use this mod with any follower you like, whether it being a horse, a vanilla follower, or a follower someone's made as a mod. For a wealth of extra information, check out my Skyrim Nexus page, links in the description. Anyway, let's get on to installation. Installation can be done in two ways, either through the Steam Workshop or through Skyrim Nexus. Let's start with the Steam Workshop. Okay, head on over to the Steam Workshop page, search for my mod. My name is Annihilator on the Steam Workshop, so just search up my name and you'll see both the Follower Map Marker and the Beacon version. Have a look at the description, read some of it so you know the commands that are there if you need them, and just basic instructions. Click the subscribe button and give it a second, and then you'll be subscribed, and the next time you start the game it should be downloaded and all ready to go. Now for the Beacon version, it's pretty much the same. Just go to my shared files, Follow Map Marker Beacon version, and it's pretty much the same. Just press subscribe or download the latest version. Again, have a quick read of the description. Again, it's in this video, so just do what I say in there and it'll be fine. Okay, so now onto the Nexus version of the mod. This version offers a wider range and install options. So head on over to the page, click Files, and you get two options, either download with Manager or download manually. If you click download with Manager, you need to be logged into the Nexus mod manager, and once you click download it will automatically be added. But for this I'll show you how to download manually. So you click download manually, save it to the desktop, wherever you want, and it'll be on your desktop, and open up your mod manager. Basically all you need to do is click and drag it in, and it's been added there. Simply double click and you'll be presented with a short installation section. Now, you can choose either the follow map markers or the beacon version, or if you want you can have both. So for this, I'll select both. click next, and here you'll be offered the DLC plugins for the followers for the DLC. So I have all of them, so you click all 3 and you finish. Bam, it's done. So that about wraps up my video. I installed my mods 2 different ways, one being the Steam Workshop and the other being the Skyrim Nexus. The Skyrim Nexus offers a wider range when it comes to installation, allowing for DLC followers for the follower map markers version. I hope this video has been informative and has demonstrated what my mod does and how it's used. Now get out there and go mark those followers.